Have you really?
What do you mean, have I really?
I mean exactly what I just said.
Oh, no. Oh, that's my budsy buddy talking.
Yay.
Okay, anyway. Ah, hello everyone, and I am back for more of this. And we're gonna do some investigating. So basically, we're gonna play an Ace Attorney case. More longer than. I mean, come on, these cases are like longer than Ace Attorney will ever be. Wandering Girl. There's no difficulty choices on this. So they can got their own hardness no matter what.
Yup.
What's going on here?
Dr. Kimishima, the corpse is already here. Are you done?
Calm down, little guy. I said I'd leave in 10 minutes. It's only been 7.
Yes, but headquarters is telling me to hurry.
All right, I'll be right there. Goodbye.
Oh, Doctor, wait.
Hmm. Oh, hey, look, a loli.
I hate you.
You shouldn't be lying. Do you need something?
Kitty doesn't seem well.
She's got a cat.
Can you fix her, please?
A cat? Why are you asking me?
Because you're a doctor, miss.
Hand it
I
over.
bet she's shocked and wonder, how the hell do you know I'm a doctor?
Looks like she swallowed something. She'll be fine.
Yeah, Bob.
Really?
It's common for cats to swallow foreign objects.
Oh. Well then.
Okay. Thank you, miss.
Thanks, huh? Right.
Wandering Girl. The minute I said, hey, it's a loli, I knew you would be grumped.
Sorry I'm late. Is everything ready?
Dr.
Alright,
Kimishima,
there's
you're really late.
little guy in his suave suit. He doesn't look like a little guy, though.
What are you looking at?
I guess he's only called little guy because of
What happened to your hands?
me. I still can't believe he communicates with a damn me.
A cat?
I love
I
that.
never figured you for a cat person.
Little guy confirmed for Spanish.
Be quiet. I thought you were in a rush here. Are we ready?
Right. I'll get ready now.
Alright. It's the healing touch. He drew a pentagram on the back of her phone, so now it vibrates. Gotta eat that cat, don't let her walk away with it. Whoa. It hurts, Mom, Dad, help me?
Dan, could you send me that meme, please?
Oh, hey, it's Dan. Oh, I didn't know Dan played
see.
trauma teams.
So you were cut short too.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Alright. I'll reel in the thread of truth.
Alright, this is probably gonna be one of the longer sequences, so that's why I kind of
Explain
split
the
the
situation to
stream
me
up.
one more time, little guy.
And Dan says when he's got a chance, sure. So we don't know how old this girl is. We don't even know her name.
Right.
Human bones found at the riverbed, reported by homeless man. walking his dog. Bones recovered by the police. Oh my god, what the fuck happened?
This case. Oh, this one.
Damn, man. It's like, damn, son. What the
So,
fuck?
I'm not gonna say anything right now, so I don't want to spoil it, but
I guess so, but holy hell. That in itself is still kind of... Skeletonized corpse found in the river 50 kilometers out of the city.
We don't know who it is, but evidence suggests it's female. A homeless man out walking his dog reported finding it.
It's when homeless people walk dogs.
The preliminary cause of death is being ruled as a drowning.
Like you said, the body is completely skeletonized.
Oh boy.
We won't be able to ID her until we reform her skeleton.
Let's reform a skeleton, I guess.
I also have records from the questioning of the body's finder.
Huh, I'm impressed. For you, that's a brilliant move.
Please, that's not much of a compliment. I'll leave the recorder here. Check it when you need to.
Good. Let's begin. Show me how your life's thread was severed.
Yeah. Her whole body got severed if I gotta reconstruct the whole damn thing. The missing autopsy. The truth can never really die. The corpse is in the evidence room and the recorder has the testimony of the man who found the body. Begin the autopsy. I guess the first thing I do is head straight to the evidence room.
Dr. Kimishima, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Why are you calling for me on the intercom?
Well, it's about the corpse.
Huh. I do have the corpse here, in a bag. Is this some kind of joke?
Oh, sorry, that was the most reliable way to get it to you. The skeleton had fallen apart, so I had them transport it like this.
No, I'm doing it in chronological order. As chronologically as as possible.
Huh, I see. So what am I supposed to do with it?
Please work on putting it back together. I'll start with the body. So can you please start restoring the skull, Doctor?
Alright, I'll take care of that.
Thank you. Let me know when you start on it. When you do, I'll come pick up the rest.
Dan, I can answer that. He's playing them chronologically for the most part.
Oh, I thought I answered that. Oh, unless you
Did you?
didn't hear me. Yeah.
Oh. I might not have been paying attention.
Yeah, you totally weren't. Reconstructing bones, assemble the shattered pieces back together to reconstruct it. Here you are. Ah. Alright. So, okay. I'm gonna have to try to do my best. Wait. Okay.
So do I, Dan. Except my Wii's broken, so I can't.
It's like Puzzle 3D, except I'm putting together somebody's body! Oh. Oh, hey, look at that. Reconstructing the front skull. Ah! There's more to it! What the hell did the police do when they brought her in? It's like they totally decided, oh hey, we found a body. Oh no, it broke. Oh, like, oh no!
It wasn't exactly in one piece. Yeah.
I don't care if they could have at least done something to try to keep it together.
Again, you're assuming it was together.
You know. Fine, it wasn't together. It was probably like, it was probably all like Puzzle Simulator 3D mode by the time they found the body. I wonder if they even managed to collect every bloody piece.
Pledges. Brilliant.
In retrospect, skull juggling was not the investigative team's most well-considered idea. Good. That is a very witty thing to go with. You know what? Let's see. Stage 3 out of 4. They broke the entire skull. The whole damn thing is broke, man. Wait. This. Totally grab that. Nope. Okay. No, usually whenever I do puzzles, I always start with damn corners, but in this case, it seems like corners ain't gonna be as simple as that. That's the bag. All I do is complete the left side and you'll be finished there. Yep, I am reconstructing a whole skull. I wonder if people at the forensics office actually do this. I don't think I've ever seen this in CSI or NCIS or Criminal Minds.
I would like to remind you, these are the shows that believe you can take a grainy security camera picture and enhance it until you can see the reflection of the killer from the victim's eye.
Wait, that actually happened?
That actually happened in the show. Do you know how much that grump...
I can imagine.
I'm willing to let some stuff slide. Like, DNA evidence can take months to come in sometimes, or weeks. So I'm willing to let that slide. If they want to have it done in a few hours, you know what? For the sake of the show, for the sake of a good story, I can allow that. But the image enhancing, no.
Okay. Alright, boss. Alright, Mr. I hate NBC and all this stupid crime drama shows.
Let's take a look. Looking at this skull, I'd place the victim's age in the early 20s. That's rather young. The bone structure suggests a high probability that the victim is female.
Well, I could have sworn that the, profile said that it was a female, so.
Then most likely from the evidence.
I'm gonna find something out if I have the FBI analyze it in detail.
Alright.
How's it going over there, Dr. Kimishima? I'm done with the body here.
Great timing. I just finished myself.
Alright, I'll put the skull back with the rest of the skeleton.
Once that's done, let's begin investigating the corpse.
Oh! Begin examining the body. Broken legs.
The femurs of both legs have been fractured. The femur is the hardest bone in the human body. It would have taken a massive amount of power to break both of them at once.
I bet you somebody decided to go ahead and hammer her with a sledgehammer.
What's this? The bones discolored?
Oh, she got snake bones. Snake bones!
I've never seen anything
They look
this
like
before.
snake scales, man. Look at that shit.
Yeah, kinda.
Alright, so look at that skull. The legs are broken, and alright, what else could I determine from this? Hey, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 what's this?
The little finger appears to be fractured here.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What could have caused this bone to break?
Biting it?
That just what?
She was an animorph, but that only makes us more questions. Okay.
I'm not even gonna try following that logic.
Oh no, I can totally follow that logic. I mean, you know, let me see what kind of logic I could allow for. Is this how a ribcage is supposed to look? Kind of partly dislocated a bit?
Yep.
Okay, that's how it's supposed to look.
And your ribs have to be able to move a bit. Otherwise, like, chest bump, and all my ribs are broken. Wonderful.
Oh.
Ribs are solid, but they gotta be a little bit flexible. Not a lot, but a little bit.
Okay, so I just got to putting together the skull, and these teeth look mighty perfect. I wish I had perfect teeth. I mean, sure. I'd like to think my teeth look pretty good, but every time I smile really, really brightly, I look like a fucking maniac. Okay, personal effects. Oh my god, somebody gutted her with like a fist.
It's a bloodstain. However, it doesn't appear to have originated from a hemorrhaging injury. That's because...
That's no apparent damage. That's not blood at all!
It's snake juice. She's an animal.
You mean tomato juice? Wait, animorphs... Do animorphs actually bleed tomato juice instead of...
I said snake juice, but...
Oh, wait, snake juice is red?
No, I'm just making really, really stupid jokes. Stop analyzing.
I'm trying to analyze because it's for the greater good. Anyway, hemorrhaging. I'm guessing there's no apparent damage from the looks of it. I mean, the shirt looks fine now that I think. Let me look at it. Let me look at it again, because... now that I think about it, okay.
So, yeah, and as far as best answer goes, the last case, there was the one like, okay, how did he set the room on fire then? And one of the answers was willpower and pyrokinesis. That was probably my favorite.
That's because...
There's no apparent damage from the looks of it. Mysterious bloodstain.
Yes. If this blood is from external injuries, then the clothing would be damaged as well. However, the clothes have no such marks. Could she have been hemorrhaging from some other reason?
That is an interesting thing to look at.
This is the necklace the victim was wearing. Is this stone agate? It's shattered in half.
Oh, okay, necklace broken in half. You sure it's not a Magatama?
Sadly, Dan,
How
no,
much
there's
force would it
not.
take for this stone to
And
break
Jobs,
like
I'm pretty
this?
sure it's not.
In any case, this is unusual for a corpse that's supposedly drowned in the river.
Oh, the back of the clothes looks fucked up. No, that's probably because of... tire marks!
These are tire marks. So was the victim run over by a car? Oh, that doesn't make sense though, because the
I know that
victim
feeling, Dan. So the one thing I really want there to be special dialogue for, in Network 2, when you play games of logic chess, whenever you say something stupid, it just goes to like generic, no, that's not the right answer dialogue. But there are some that are just so great. I really wish they had dialogue for them.
Well, they do have dialogue in Phoenix Wright, when Phoenix Wright would just say it, and...
Yeah, I mean,
the victim, in the location of the victim, it was... Oh, wait. Was it found near a river or floating in a lake?
near a river.
Oh, yeah, I was just need a little clarification there. But, No, the pants got tire marks. That would
That's
explain
right.
why the femurs
The
were
corpse was
broken.
found in the river.
I guess running over would definitely break the femurs.
There may be some exceptions.
Probably
but
by an
we normally
18-wheeler
don't
at that.
find cars driving in the river.
There might be some exceptions, but you don't usually find cars driving in the river.
Unless it's Lyndon B. Johnson and Sirius Weasel.
Lol.
Well, I do know. Oh, that sounds great, Dan. There was that one time in one of the Phoenix Wright cases, I was sure I knew who the villain was. And so when they gave me the chance, like, if you choose it, someone's just to cut themselves up and flush themselves down the toilet to escape. Okay, that tops anything I could say. Never mind.
Oh, fair enough. Let's see. John Doe. Oh, this guy's name is John Doe, unknown age. Initially discovered the corpse. He was asked about the circumstances when he first found it. Listen.
So Dan, all in all, that's, I don't know, I want to say that's brilliant, but it also seems like it's just kind of a shitty way of explaining it
See
to
if
me.
they'll give me some of that Mooper's chicken, huh?
The nerve of this guy.
Oh, this juicy fat drips out when you take a bite.
This isn't going anywhere. Let's see up with this.
Oh, this juicy fat drips out when you take a bite. Tasty. Huh? Sam ain't just a dog. He's my best friend in the whole world.
Typical Fifth in it. He thinks his dog is practically human.
Huh? Sam ain't just a dog. He's my best friend in the whole world. Don't be stupid. You wanna know how I found that body? It's all thanks to Sam, you know?
Wish Sam was all along and found whoever's behind the cake for his food.
It's all thanks to Sam, you know? Yeah. See, we were walking down by the river when old Sam, he suddenly runs off.
And the dog found the corpse.
See, we were
That
walking
just,
down by the river.
why is she suddenly eating
runs
cat?
off, and he comes
I
back
don't.
with a bone in-
Cats are more her thing. Delicious cats. I think he's more or less suggesting that she's a cunt muncher. Wow!
I don't even know where to begin with that.
Whoa! Well then, and he comes back with a bone in his mouth. I took a better look and damn if it ain't a lady's arm. It's a bit of surprise to see a dog come back with a human bone in his mouth.
He comes back with a bone in his mouth. I took a better look and damn, if it ain't a lady's arm. It scared the hell out of me, you know? So I went and called the cops.
Darling, filing a police report is your duty, not something to do as a favor.
Scared the hell out of me, you know? I ain't going near no dead body, that's just creepy.
We don't see why everybody gets scared of dead bodies. We all run into one someday. Ah! That's a morbid way of thinking.
Oh, hey, if she was missing, was there any reward for finding her? I mean, dead or alive, right?
That man who found the corpse might be telling us one hell of a lie.
What do you mean?
In his testimony, he claims that he never saw the corpse, correct?
Yes.
Yet there is something he said that he couldn't have known unless he had seen the corpse previously.
There was. Wait, what was it?
Do I really have to point it out to you?
Oh, a lady's arm! How did he know it was a lady?
How did he know it was an arm?
That's both things, actually! 2 ways! How did he know it was a lady's arm?
Yes, please.
said that his dog had brought back an arm bone. Even for a forensic scientist, it would be difficult to determine the sex from just that. That means that the man who found the corpse is...
Saw the corpse. Has supernatural powers, smelled her perfume, knew the victim before death. He definitely saw the corpse.
Yup.
Live?
That's right. He must have seen the corpse in person. He then made an assumption of the corpse's gender based on the remaining articles of clothing.
I could have just said he could kill her or that he got supernatural powers, because then
Oh.
we
Might
might
I
as well.
suggest just hitting the save button in case random power outage?
Oh yes, yes,
Just-
must do.
Never hurts.
Yeah. Wow, we got quite a lot of clues already.
Yup. You already put some of them together though, so...
Fractured legs and mark of the
Fractures on
clothing.
both legs match the locations of the tire marks left on the clothing. That means these fractures were...
The legs were run over.
Yeah, man, they were always broken.
Accident damage.
That's right. These fractures in the legs appeared when she was run over by a car. How then did these marks appear on a corpse found in the river? This is a new mystery.
Maybe she crawled in the water. Oh yeah, dental record.
Hey, little guy, can you do me a favor and get a bone analysis?
Yes, of course. Is it to identify the body?
Mm-hmm, that's right. Start with dental records.
I'll get right on that. I'll let you know when the results come in.
Yes, please do. All right, then.
Alright, since he's looking into that.
All right, little guy. Let's look at the information in detail.
Sure, but why would he lie?
A good question. Here's one possible explanation. He didn't want the authorities to know that he had been at the scene.
But it's not a crime to discover a dead body. Why would he try to hide that?
The most likely reason why he didn't want it to be known is...
The victim was still alive. He hates the police. He tampered with the scene. Oh. That might be. He probably tampered with the scene to even know. If he saw the body, he probably fucked with it. I'm
With
like-
this very important word.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
Yeah, let's not push me on that. Lie of discovery has become tampered scene.
Indeed. Because he tampered with the scene. It's likely that he did something that would get him in trouble if it was discovered.
Okay.
Oh, I see. That would explain his behavior.
The question is, what did he do? Little guy? Go interrogate him once more.
Alright.
Trust me. I'll make sure he doesn't hold anything back from me this time.
Good. Accident damage. Mysterious blood stains. Faint discoloration.
Hey, little guy, I'd like to get your opinion on something.
Yeah, that discoloration needs to be looked into.
Me? Oh, I didn't think you'd ever ask me to...
Enough chit-chat. I'm transferring some data over to you.
Oh, okay. What is this? Can you wait a moment? I'll compare it with the database here. It's as I thought. No matches. I've never seen this before. Not even at the place I used to work.
Huh. So does that mean you don't know the first thing about it?
I'm sorry, but that's correct.
Fine. At least I know now that there isn't any information.
Okay. Unknown pathological change.
Wait, it is Dan? Because little guy is VA is Yuri Lowenthal. It's Pixies 2? Because I didn't catch that. And
Pixies. Who's he talking about?
he's an Ace Combat character.
Really?
Huh. Gosh, that man is good at disguising his voice.
Well then. Look at necklace, mysterious blood stains. Okay, I thought maybe he tried to take the necklace off. This hobo tried something.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, good timing. There's something I need to tell you.
I'm listening. What is it?
The team that collected the corpses turned in an investigation report. It seems that a type of tick was found in the ground where the corpse is located.
Yeah.
Ticks?
Forensic entomology.
Yes, depending on the season and environment, various insects are attracted to corpses.
Forensic entomology, or is it entomology or etymology? I should really know this. Let me double check before I say it.
Okay. Forensic entomology. That's where forensic
Yes, it is
entomology.
entomology. I was double checking
Oh,
myself
wow.
for a sec.
Okay. So, could you explain to me about forensic entomology in a little bit more
Okay,
detail?
so entomology is the study of insects, right?
Insects. Okay.
Forensic entomology is applying this to forensics. Like, if you find maggots on a dead body,
Uh-huh.
and you look and you say, okay, I recognize the species. Judging by the maggots here, these are 4 days old. Therefore, the body has been dead for at least 4 days for a fly to have laid its eggs on here and had them hatch and grow this long.
Oh. Wow, holy shit. So you mean to tell me that the fact that bugs are on a body can actually determine quite a bit about it?
Oh yeah.
Huh. So in other words, bugs are a forensic artist's best friend, huh? Oh, then.
Yep.
The forensics team, I wonder if that's ever been used in things like NCIS or CSI. Oh, Law and Order too. I totally forgot about Law and Order. That being said, go ahead and continue with this.
They normally leave once the body's been reduced to the bone, but some ticks burrow underground and remain there for a while afterwards.
True. They'll leave eventually as well, but perhaps the ticks could tell us something.
The insects found on the ground around the body would tell us. It might be because of how long it had been there. I would like to think it might be that. I don't think it could tell where the victim died, but it had to be how long it'd been there because they wouldn't spawn right away.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Unfortunately, that technique doesn't work where you're investigating the murder of a mass of maggots shaped into a twisted mockery of a man. But yes.
Right. We could use the ticks to determine how long the corpse had been there.
Amazing, Doctor. I didn't think you'd know about that.
So, was the time of death calculated?
Yes, it seems to have only been about a month ago. That's not too long, biologically speaking.
A month? True, that is rather fast for a corpse to have been skeletonized.
A month?
Alright. Thank you, little guy.
Huh. What the hell did the
That's all
culprit
information we
do?
can obtain from the corpse and other articles up to this point.
So, Dr. Kimishima, is the cause of death drowning after all?
No, there's a good possibility that the cause of death was something else. The damage to the skeleton is too severe for drowning to have been the cause. Her skull itself was...
Shattered into pieces as it put it together. Oh, the skull was shining. Shining. Guys. Really?
Yes, it was completely shattered. Even if animals had damaged the bones, they wouldn't have done that. Her skull was shattered by an extremely strong impact of some sort.
A strong impact to the head. That isn't consistent with a drowning.
There's more to it than that, though. During the autopsy, the corpse's femurs were...
Both femurs were broken. I could have said they were in good condition, but hey, that would have been.
femur is supposed to be the most durable
That
bone in the human
I might as
skeletal
well take
system.
my pants off and put them on my head. All right. The femur was supposed to be the most durable bone in the human skeleton.
However, both her femurs were completely fractured. This also suggests that some kind of powerful impact had occurred.
I see. Also in the area where the corpse had been found, the water level was low, and there are no waterfalls, rapids, or records of floods. There's nothing in the river itself that would cause such damage to the corpse.
Yes, but that's all we know for now. It's risky for us to assume anything beyond that. Little guy, get approval from HQ. I'm heading out to the actual location.
Wait, are you going down to the river?
No, she didn't die in the river. The evidence we have suggests that the actual place of death was...
Oh my god, where am I supposed to click? Maybe she got run over.
That was careless.
Damn it!
Damn it, I was muted. I was telling you not to put that. So, we know she got run over, and we know her body wound up in a river. What would be the most likely place for?
I'm seeing the red X as where they found the body, right?
Right, so if you trace that upstream.
This location is the most likely place.
Understood. I'll make arrangements for us to go right away.
Yes, please do so. Now, let's head out.
Yeah, and able to travel using the main map. Okay, so I got like half a heart left. No wait, I got like... I like the crime scene investigation music. Oh wow. Wow, this is a vast area. And look at this.
Long
Damn,
skid
the road
marks and
crew's
signs of
terrible.
collision. What are these?
Yeah.
Body's been gone all that long and they still haven't fixed this? Sheesh.
Well, you know, considering that we had that we got a politician that fell out on the floor probably more than once.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, politicians, and if they're not feeling too well, I don't think fixing the road is probably the last thing on their mind.
Legis, I just saw your comment.
Making a circle in the wrong place on the map still more deadly than a multi-electronic process. Okay.
Took half a heart versus a quarter.
Whatever. This is America's public infrastructure in action. So you mean to tell me that the country in the game is being taken over by commies?
Yes, communists are invading Maine.
Yep. I might as well go ahead and get Musha to call and tell him to say hi to Vladimir Putin for me.
Vladimir who?
Putin.
Putin.
No, it's Putin.
If you say so.
Putin. Long skid marks and sign of collision. What did they tell us? A car accident occurred here. This is a racetrack.
Wait, you mean this wasn't like a freak
Yes,
accident
it's
caused in
apparent that a car accident
like
happened here.
this racetrack? This is totally a racetrack, right? I would assume that the driver got out of his car and then was hit.
Oh, you mean this is like one of Mario Kart 8's racetracks, right?
Right, you can't see it, but there's an anti-grav loop just off screen.
Yeah, I'm guessing Little Guy is actually one of the races. He probably got hit with a spike cell. Got hit there, and
Actually, he has a knee, so little guy confirmed for Mario Kart.
yes.
So you can play as Muse in Mario Kart 8, right?
I wonder about that.
No, you can in 7. Yeah, I was like, pretty sure you can in 8?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This piece of stone is
Yeah.
in natural shape.
Clearly a
Somebody
NASCAR
had to work
racetrack.
on
Notice
this.
how the track turns left. This piece of stone isn't a natural shape. What the heck is wrong on this? Oh!
I'm saying is like, I've played Mario Kart 8. Yes, I don't even own the game, and I have probably played every cup at least 6 times? Maybe more? But I feel like I'll never need to buy a Wii, because any game that interests me I could just play in its entirety at my friend's house.
That's correct. The 2 shards
Yep.
fit perfectly. That clears something up for us now, and that is...
She was killed by a feet. Alright, the victim stole the necklace. The victim was on the bridge. The victim was driving a car. Wait, maybe she was on the bridge. That would explain how she got run over by a car in the first place.
Yep. Guys, I figured it out.
What?
It is a racetrack on that bridge. Don't you get it? It's Bridge Racer!
I will kill you! Ooh, you little...
Yes. The victim was on the bridge where the accident occurred.
Damn,
There's no
brilliant
conclusive
logic there.
evidence of how she
The victim
died
was
yet.
driving the car that
This
ran...
may be a clue.
Oh, how does that even work? Oh, I think I know how that works. She probably was driving super fast, right? She got out, climbed on top of the car, and just slowly let herself get in front of the car as it's driving. She put a brick on it to make sure it would keep accelerating.
This seems reasonable.
Yeah! Yeah!
Little guy, does this information tell us anything?
Give me a moment. Let's see here. Blue paint thought to have come from a vehicle was found on the area of the collision along the guardrail. We're investigating what kind of vehicle it's from, but that could take some time.
So this means that a blue vehicle ran into the guardrail here.
I bet you it was a Toyota Prius.
Any other details?
That means Ben ran her over.
Well, we can use this.
gonna have to
skid
talk to
marks
Ben later
determine
about
how many
this.
tires the vehicle had. It seems this vehicle had 2 wheels on the front axle. Behind that, there were 2 more axles, both with 2 tires on each side.
So it was an 18-wheeler.
That means there were 10 tires total. Judging from the number and positions of the tires, it must be...
A large truck. Definitely
Yeah.
a large truck.
You know what we should do, Dan?
Why?
We should make an Ace Attorney Investigations engine DC and make a game entirely out of joke cases.
Yes.
Hey, can I join you guys on that if you guys ever did
Dispersing the
that?
weight of the load itself.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I'd like to have a hand on that. I always had a thing for mystery anyway.
Thus, this vehicle is designed for transporting heavy shipments.
I see. I'll get in touch with the investigators
The
about
room
this.
actually was set on fire by willpower and pyrokinesis.
We'll fire pyrokinesis. Maybe turned out to be the damn pyro from Team Fortress 2, who sees the world as sunshine and rainbows.
So, here's the thing. We have the characters all have, like, goofy, outlandish designs, like an Ace Attorney, right?
Uh-huh.
In this case, with the fire, one of the girls' designs, like, she's really artsy and everything, and she's got, like, I don't know, like, just bandanas tied everywhere, including around her forehead.
Oh, wait, so you say she's an artist? And she went on ahead and painted a picture over where the fire occurred. Okay, she got her artboard, and where she's facing the road where the fire occurred. She would go ahead and paint a fire, and the fire happens.
I was more thinking, like, you confront her, she removes headband, has third eye, is actually Flea.
God damn it! Combustion bending? Are we going there?
Why not? It would be an explosive twist, don't you think?
Goddamn. Alright, so, blue truck. Time since death.
There's no doubt that the victim had been run over in this case. If the victim had been killed in this accident, how long ago did the accident take place?
Huh?
Yeah, let's do this. This is our new goal.
Totally. If the victim died in a car accident, how many months ago did the accident happen? How many months? How am I supposed to answer this? I don't think I have enough information to do this. I mean, all we know is that the body was found a month ago, right? I don't think that the car accident happened a month ago, right?
Wait, was the body found a month ago?
That's what they said.
I thought they said the body died a month. Maybe I was wrong.
Pretty sure it was a month ago, but I don't know how many months ago that she's implying that it was. That it happened a little bit over that.
Maybe just exit for now and look over the evidence again?
Yeah, I'll answer the question later. The time of death is about 1 month ago. If she died in the accident, it should be at the same time. The accident should be at the same time as when the victim died. So it definitely was a month ago.
There's no doubt from how long ago did the...
I'm tempted to just say 1 month ago, because that's what it says. It says that it's estimated that the body died a month ago.
Oh, no, there you go.
Right. The victim died about a month ago.
Tango is neat. Oh wait, Tango? What's Tango?
If the
It's
victim
like that
did
some
die
sort of
from the
Ace Attorney
accident,
engine or something? If the victim did die. from
No,
the accident-
Tango is, it's a script header for making, it's like, you know how Ghost.zh handles, scripted enemies?
Oh,
Yeah, Tango.zh is a similar thing for, like, custom strings and custom menus and everything.
oh, I see. Have you guys ever messed with it?
I haven't.
I see. Dan, have you ever messed with Tango before?
the accident itself...
Given that he
had
said
taken
at
place a
first it
month
seems
ago
like
as
it,
well.
but once you get it, it's really simple, then I would imagine he's played around with it.
I guess.
So
Yes,
it shouldn't be too hard to make an Ace Attorney style menu with that. I mean,
Huh. Fair
just
enough.
press button to bring up menu, click on thing to see more information about it.
What? Yeah. You'd need my expertise to see how far we can wreck it. Wreck each case.
And confrontations would be pretty simple. I mean, just left and right to move forward and backwards through strings. This button launches additional dialogue. This one either penalizes you or moves forward. Yeah, this one's too easy. Or too hard, I mean.
Or you could go ahead and press A to go balls deep. Nah, I'm kidding. That wouldn't make sense. The accident itself would have taken place. Alright, now carry on.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
Ah! Okay, still analyzing that. Mysterious blood stain. In a demo quest staff is made, there's a few examples of multiple choices. Wait, what demo quest does Safford make? Is he talking about the 8 objects?
No, I think he just made like a little demo quest to show off what Tango can do.
Oh, right. I see. Well, that definitely would be... Actually, you know, I also have to look into that myself if I ever plan to make that dating sim thing one of these days. Of course, I still need to learn the ropes of ZC, and once I figure that out, and actually make myself a quest, then it's datingsim.qst or whatever. Let's see. Comedy accident. Accident damage.
Yes.
Oh!
There's evidence that the victim had been on the bridge when the accident took place.
Maybe she jumped into
There's
the
evidence
truck.
of having been in a car accident when the victim's body
And her body
included.
slammed into the rail as the truck rammed into the rail, because holy shit, that would have been a hell of an impact. That would have been like a bigger impact than the second impact. Well, see what we got.
That evidence is
The indication that the accident was of an accident that was visible in the scene of the victim's clothing were fractured toes, nope, blood and torn clothing, oh, the shattered skull, fractures and tire marks. Yeah. The quest for waifu, a jump production. That's a quest for waifu.
yes, that's right.
Everybody needs a waifu
Taking
one
these two
day.
facts into
Not
account.
everybody believes in this philosophy because they think that I'm a crazy nut job for believing in it.
It's
But you
quite
know,
likely that the
I wish
victim was
to
in an
show
accident
everyone the
that
light.
case.
Sometimes you just don't need a girlfriend in
We've
real
identified
life.
who the body was.
Nah,
What am I even listening to?
you're listening to a madman ramble. That's exactly that.
Great. Was there a hit in the dental records?
So, we should make a game called Waifu.
Victim here is
What you find out it's actually like a fighting game with waifu and kung fu.
Okay.
Plot twist nobody saw coming.
Well, at least you can. Well, I'll just tell everybody you're free to do as much Rule 34 as you like. Hey, it's gonna happen whether I have to give consent or not, so. Hey, it's a fact of the internet that you've already come to learn to deal with. You've already learned to tolerate it.
Yep.
Veronica Cage, huh? I didn't know Nicolas Cage had a daughter.
Oh.
Maybe her body was eaten from the outside in by the bees. Remember her dying message when she said, "Mom and Dad, help me, not the bees"? She should have said, "Not the bees." That's what was edited out.
It seems she was living with her parents 8 kilometers from where the accident took place.
I see. We're making progress. Has the family been notified?
Yes, that's been done. There was something odd about it, though.
Oh, tolerate is such a strong word.
Huh, what's that?
Okay, I guess acceptance sounds more better, right?
Yeah, we actually
The parents
had to learn the
submitted a
difference
missing
between
persons
tolerance and
report,
acceptance.
though their daughter had been gone
Somewhere.
for a month.
Forget where.
I don't care about the tolerance and acceptance being different. My point is, the fact that they're so close to each other, they're damn near synonymous, yet they have a little bit of a hint of difference. Why can't they just be the same word?
Because there is a difference there, and it's an important difference.
Oh, an important difference. One has a bigger butt than the other?
No, for instance, I tolerate your jokes. I don't accept them. See?
I see.
Important distinction.
Okay. So I'm guessing, tolerate is such a strong word, though. Okay. So in other words, you accept Rule 34, but you don't tolerate it.
No, I don't accept it, and I don't tolerate it.
Okay. You tolerate my brand of jokes, but you don't accept them. Well then, aren't you quite a cold case?
I sure am. As cold as a block of frozen rust. Never mind, I can't even...
Your block is a cold. Oh, it's a cold
I was
frozen
trying to
rust.
say frozen roast beef
You
in
said
the
frozen
freezer
rust.
aisle, but that did not come out at all right.
Dude, you said rust.
I know, I was trying.
You must have had a happy childhood.
I can't talk
Every
right
family
now.
has its own problems.
We questioned them just in case. The interviews were recorded. If you need to listen to them, check the voice recorder.
Huh.
Huh, alright. Anything else?
Oh, one more thing. About the man who discovered the body. Like you thought, it looks like he tampered with the crime scene. We interrogated him again, and he's currently being detained. You can use the recorder to listen to that interview as well.
Alright. I want to know what he'd been doing there.
I don't want to know.
Dan, were you expecting anything less from the Johns?
Yep. What did you do have been added to the account? Well, it's gonna be a little bit before we go get solid evidence out of some of these, but we're getting there. Use the recorder and see what we can get. First, let's listen over to John Doe.
Sorry. I was, just looking around for anything I might be able to sell. I was, and then we found that woman's, well, yeah, Sam was leading the way, and we found that dead body. Well, I saw the underwear, I mean.
I get it. If he saw her personal fix, he'd be able to figure out her gender.
Yeah, the necklace was cracked, so I took the earring.
That's a petty thing to do.
Yeah. I looked around for a while, but I only found one of them.
There was only one earring?
And who's gonna buy one earring?
Coward. I see. I understand now. He claims that he hadn't seen the corpse to hide the fact that he stole one of her earrings.
Yeah, but the fact that there was only one earring at the scene.
This man deserves a severe punishment. I should tell the little guy about it.
Oh yeah. Now let's Thomas Cage? Oh, Nicolas Cage is the granddad. Okay.
I hate to say this, I know you're doing your best to help, but I've always known that something like this would happen to her.
Does this mean he's giving up on him?
I've always known. Yes, we expected it. That's why we didn't request a search or post a reward.
Well, that's awfully
Sometimes
cold-hearted.
machines- I mean... What, this injury? I fell down while taking a walk. It's embarrassing. Getting old is... Anyway, we'd like to go home as soon as we can. My wife isn't in the best of health. I have a bad back, too. It hurts more and more the longer I sit here.
Oh, she's got a black eye too. Was that domestic violence?
Maybe.
This is starting to look like some domestic violence, like they totally got into a fist fight. Did they just happen to have Punch Out, him being Little Mac and her being, what? Ball... I can't say ball.
Well, she lost most of her friends and was practically alone in the world. At some point,
Wait, I'm totally missing out.
yes.
Good job, Drops.
Why did it say ball?
Yes. I suppose that I'd been expecting this to happen one day. My daughter, she was a kind girl, but ever since she dropped out of high school,
Oh, high school.
well, she lost most of her friends and was practically alone in the world. At some point, she started going out almost every night. Sometimes she didn't come home for an entire month. We thought that's what happened this time, too.
She's giving up on trying to raise her daughter. This is starting to get more and more sad the more I hear this, because I'm starting to think that they don't give a shit about her.
Oh, this? I slipped on the stairs.
She had a serious wound, and there appears to be some other scar conspicuous.
Yes, my husband and I are both getting rather old. Yes, my
Something's
husband and I are
not
both
right.
getting rather old.
It seems that the victim's relationship with her family wasn't going well.
Dropping out of high school, going out every night. Sounds like a typical delinquent.
That's not the best way to describe it, but I can't say she was well behaved.
Yeah, did the parents' testimonies tell you anything else?
There's something that bothered me more than just what they said. What caught my attention about the father was...
Yeah.
It wasn't major, but there was some injury to his face. And in the mother's testimony, my attention was caught by...
There we go.
Yes. She had
Hanging
some
out with the
signs of
wrong
severe
crowd was
bruising
bad
as
enough,
well.
but thinking she could stop a truck with a bare hand. Damn, Legends! You! She has some signs of severe bruising as well.
But they both said that they'd gotten hurt by falling down.
You're not paying attention. Take a closer look at both of them. They both have multiple injuries, but each injury is in a different state of healing. This means that...
Are always falling down, have accelerated healing factors, or in a car accident. Have accelerated healing factors. Oh, well, that's no, they're not it.
Tight shifters.
Different rates, though. Were hurt repeatedly?
That's brilliant.
Oh, that was actually it. Huh. I'm just kind of taking a bit of a guess on that one because that seemed to make the most sense, but it turned out to be right.
Right. How many people
I
do
mean,
you know
other
who fall down
wording
several
has tricked me
times a
before.
week?
How many people do you know who fall down several times a week?
I see. You have a point there. Then why were these two?
I don't know yet. But they must have a reason for hiding the cause of their injuries.
They probably, yeah, they totally were combatants in the UFC. But they went on ahead and put on their boxing gloves, and they decided to go ahead and get into Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat!
What is even happening?
Well, I'm saying that there are people, they're Mortal Kombat people. Kinda. I think. Okay, so he's analyzing the parents' injuries. Sounds about right. Gonna need that done anyway. The victim's ID, Veronica Cage.
Right.
Oh,
Since
yeah,
we now know
whatever.
who she is, this information should be consolidated.
Oh, let's just need an audio clip of saying Mortal Kombat. Since we know who she is, this information should be consolidated. Alright, we know the victim. We know how they died.
23 years old.
Well, actually,
She
I
must
get the
never
feeling there's
imagined
still
she would
something
die
about
so
that
young.
bruising on the bones.
I don't sympathize with you, but I'll do my best. For your sake.
Okay. We all know now that the victim was in an auto accident. Corpse, huh? I really should look at the corpse then. There's no any more information you can gain from examining the body. But what about the clothes? What about the clothes? Nope. That's it. I don't really think I could get anything off the crime scene too, because the only thing I got from there was the car
Have you
crash.
tried? Oh, you might want to save. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, right. I totally need to say because I don't want no more bloody power outages. That was bad. Victim events.
What's the other card with the what's face on it?
Oh,
Yes,
wow.
these
That
two
was
facts do
relevant.
tell us
I totally
something.
forgot that I had two of these.
It's more than that the person
That's
who
what
had
he
found the
said.
corpse stole something.
Yeah, because I totally didn't know that my balls came in pairs.
I have an uncle who only has one, actually.
Suddenly I'm cringing between my legs.
Yep. That's an appropriate reaction.
Thank you for making me cringe.
No problemo.
It's more that the person who had found the corpse stole something.
There's one more important fact involved with this case, and that is
It's totally styling.
Obviously.
yes, only one of the victim's earrings was at the scene. Either it came off somewhere, or she was only wearing one all along. Where could the other earring have gone?
How much you want to bet it's probably on a freeway? That's really the only thing that I could get out of that. It's definitely on the freeway, probably. Like, nothing else to learn from this area, right? But still.
Hey, Chubbs, there's nothing else to learn.
Really? I'm not gonna find the earring here?
You're not gonna find the earring there.
Hey, it was worth a shot. I mean, if the corpse only had one earring at the time of the accident, at the time when the body was discovered, then the earring obviously had to have fallen off somewhere. I don't know if it fell down the river or what.
tray handing everything to little guy?
Oh yeah, he's analyzing right now. He's already looking into two
Dr.
things.
Kimishima, we've identified the vehicle from the accident.
Good. That's rather quick. For you guys.
Alright, let's see.
Hey, come on, we're a national government agency. We'll have the recording from the driver's interview later. He pretty much admits to what we suspected had happened. So, case closed?
Easy there. It's too early to relax yet.
Alright, let's see what we can
What do you
do.
mean? I mean the culprits.
Do you think that just catching the truck driver will solve this case?
Doesn't it?
A 23-year-old woman was walking alone in the mountains 8 kilometers from home. You think she was just walking the dog?
Okay, that does sound odd. So the investigation's not over yet.
Indeed. Go look into the parents' hospital records. And the size of those bruises, they would have needed to be treated at a hospital.
I still say that there was some
What you be doing, Dr.
goddamn
Kimishima?
infighting going on, like Mortal Kombat. They doing uppercuts on each other and everything. Only thing missing is a body wound from the father flying first into a gun.
I'm going to investigate the victim's house. Keep the parents in
You
custody
can't
until I'm
fathom
done.
what I'm thinking anyway.
Right. I'll tell the ones in charge right now.
The victim's house? Time of accident has been removed. Alright. So I guess the one thing that needs to be done here is wow. Okay. Look a pretty normal room except for what I'm seeing here on the ground.
These pieces of glass seem to have come from a mirror. Let's see. Ah, the mirror on the dresser's been broken. I wonder what happened to it.
She punched it. She was trying to punch herself and realized that it was just a mirror of her own reflection. She hated herself that much. Am I terrible yet?
Yet.
Broken glass. A reaction to the luminol. It seems there's something here that isn't part of the broken mirror. This.
Oh, it's her earring.
It's the same earring that the man who had found the body had stolen. But what would this be doing here?
It was made of mirror glass.
From the Mirror Universe jokes.
It was swept up with the glass, obviously, but Mirror Universe, okay.
Indeed. All the shattered glass was neatly placed in one area. That means that someone had cleaned up the glass shards. They must have swept up the earring along with the glass. If that's the case, was the earring with the glass pieces when the mirror was broken? In any case, since it reacted with the spray, there must be blood on this earring. We need to have the little guy analyze it and see if it tells us anything.
Alright. And let's not spray everywhere else too. It will just use the ALS. Whoa, 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 what?
It's an ordinary package of breath mints. You can get them anywhere. Still. just as I thought. These aren't mints in here.
Well then. Drugs! The bitch was taking drugs!
These markings seem to indicate that this medication was produced for a pharmacy. I might be able to ask the little guy to find out just what it is.
Dr. Kimishima, we've received the interview with the truck driver
Oh,
from the
truck
accident.
driver. Oh! Truck driver simulator. I mean, one. I think it's pretty much bridge constructor. What Justin probably built the wrong bridge. It's his fault.
That makes sense.
This whole crime could be Justin's fault. Justin is a killer. We need to
alright.
catch him and bring him in.
It's easy to sympathize with him. Sounds like a case of wrong time, wrong place.
I see. Alright, I'll check the recorder.
Please do. I'll transfer it over to you.
I need to pay careful attention to his account of what happened before and after the accident. What Veronica was doing prior to being hit, and what the driver did afterwards. That's what I should be sure to listen for.
Ugh. Veronica before the accident.
What do you want? I didn't do anything. I don't know. A woman. That woman. It's not my fault. I was supposed to drive a shipment to a near. I was supposed to drive a shipment to a nearby town. Damn it, they forced me to do it. Damn it, they forced me.
Oh. They forced me to do it. That's an interesting
Damn it, they
wording.
forced me to do it. Why the hell would someone be sleeping in the middle of a mountain road at midnight?
Oh.
Why the hell would someone be sleeping in the middle of a mountain road at midnight anyway? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I turned a corner and she was lying on the bridge.
She was sleeping on the bridge?
The
Seems
hell?
a little odd.
What the?
What again?
I'm blinking now. Oh good, it's Coop from Megas XL. God damn it.
If this man was telling the truth, then the victim had already collapsed there from the start. It doesn't seem like he was lying, but what in the world does this mean?
I got out of the truck to see and she wasn't. I got out of the truck. I panicked. I threw her off.
Son of a bitch!
Bridge.
Yup.
Body disposal.
This means that the victim wasn't knocked off the bridge by being struck by a vehicle.
No.
Yes, both these facts relate to the victim. If I were to sum up the driver's account prior to the accident, the victim was
Standing on the edge, crying.
right. The victim had already been collapsed on the road. And after he ran her over, the driver...
Oh. Threw the corpse over. Corpse party!
Yes. He threw the victim over the bridge. Little guy, what's the FBI's opinion about this?
He's already admitted to killing her. Why would he lie about that?
Indeed. His account coincides with the evidence I had found as well.
What evidence?
Well, if she had been standing when she was hit by the truck, the fractures to her bones would have indicated a strong impact from one certain direction. In this case, nothing of that sort was observed.
I see. What about the shattered skull then?
The skull fractures are consistent with a strong impact to the top of the head.
Maybe the giant wheels all of a sudden. Maybe her head was crushed flat. That's the only reason why her skull would be shattered to pieces.
It would be unnatural for it to have been due to a car accident.
Oh, never mind.
Considering what happened to the victim, it can be deduced that something else caused that fracture. That is...
Maybe her skull was shattered when she was thrown off the bridge.
Yes. If she was unconscious when she fell from the bridge, the fracture due to an impact to the top of the skull is understandable.
I see. You're right, that does make more sense.
Yes. However, that raises questions about the victim herself. Why in the world was this woman so far from home? And why would she be lying in the middle of a bridge in the mountains at that time of night?
That's a valid point. I guess there are still some mysteries left unsolved here.
Indeed. We'll have to continue investigating in more detail.
Alright.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, we were able to look into the parents' injuries.
Was it Mortal Kombat?
What did you find?
Yes, there were records that the parents had been going to a hospital, like you said. Let's see, it looks like they'd started being frequent visitors to the hospital 2 months ago.
How many times is frequent?
Oh, we didn't check every detail, but it was several times, ending about a month ago. The hospital staff seemed worried, since many of the injuries seemed to be signs of abuse.
Did they tell the doctors who had been physically assaulting them?
No, they didn't. However, some of their injuries were quite severe.
Oh my
Others seemed
goodness.
to have suffered some
It really
visual
was a Mortal
impediments due
Kombat
to a
type
wound
shit.
on her eye.
You ever see the preview to Mortal Kombat X? I bet you it was like that.
That is just weird.
You know,
It's so stupidly over the top and beyond funny and interesting. Just, ugh.
yeah, all it takes is just a few good punches and they can break each other's spleen, and whoever get their spleen popped, can still stand and fight. How does this work?
Doesn't.
I see. Further investigation is required to determine who had been abusing them.
They were abusing each other!
Hey, little guy. I need you to analyze this medication.
Yes, of course. Did you find it in the victim's room?
That's right. It looks like it's prescribed medication. But what is it?
Who knows? It's definitely no common over-the-counter drug. I'd suspect that this would have to be prescribed by a doctor before someone can buy it.
Oh, it looks like some breath mints. No, some medication can make your blood smell fresh.
I see, that makes sense. This could mean that the victim
You ever see
had
that
attended the
SpongeBob
hospital.
episode where SpongeBob thought he was ugly, but it turned out he had some serious bad breath? That's probably it.
Is the victim suffering from some kind of injury or disease? If our analysis continues, we may find something out. Hey, little guy, I need you to analyze something.
Sure, send it over to me. I see. There's blood on it. The DNA matches the victim as well. Also, this metal fitting seems warped. Could it be worn out from use?
That doesn't seem to be the case. Look again at the bloodstain.
The bloodstain.
It's not on the ornament. It's on the needle part that goes through the ear. If there's blood there that matches the victim, then the earring was...
Maybe ripped out of her ear?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I can come up with. Otherwise, if it's someone else's blood after we just confirmed that it's hers.
If that's the case, the damage to the fitting makes sense. But what could happen that would cause an earring to be torn off?
I don't know yet. Still, there must be some connection to everything else here. I think this information may lead us to some more concrete evidence.
You know, I'm surprised that she hasn't met any of the resurgent people.
Both of these facts relate to the earrings. The victim was discovered
That won't
with
happen
only
till
one of
later.
these earrings.
See, so she's like the sixth ranger of the trauma team. Right.
And the other one was discovered in her room with her blood on it. Normally, if someone had an earring torn off to the point that it caused
Ugh.
bleeding, they would have to
I was
realize
getting
that
over this
something was
stupid
wrong.
cold, and I feel worse. My lymph nodes are all swollen.
Still,
do you
the
feel
victim was on a
worse?
bridge 8 kilometers
Like,
away
what
from her
happened?
home.
My headache's just getting worse.
Yeah,
And lymph nodes are flaring up under my mouth.
You sure you shouldn't get yourself checked out?
It's probably just a cold or a flu or whatever. Probably not a flu, just a cold. It's one of those, that's like not bad enough you get to stay home from school, just bad enough that you're kind of miserable.
See.
What this shows is that
He was taken by force? He did it all the time. Maybe she was taken by force. Solid evidence!
that's right. She didn't leave this room by her own will. She was probably forced out of here by someone else. That could explain how one of the earrings was left in the room.
Well then,
But why would whoever abducted her leave her on a bridge 8 kilometers away?
they want her to be run over at some point.
I feel like there's a lot of truth that remains to be uncovered.
They put roofies in her, not to get, not for the obvious reason, but so she would get hit. They were counting on something running her over, I bet.
Dr. Kimishima, the results of the analysis on the
Run
corpse have
over
come
by
back.
a truck unconscious, and then thrown over. That's a really terrible way to go.
It gets worse.
Oh, the results of the analysis, of
Good.
course.
Did they find anything new?
It looks that way. The report indicates that the fractures to the femurs and skull, they were all posthumous injuries.
Posthumous.
So these wounds were inflicted after she died.
Yes, that's what the report says.
Wait a minute. So she didn't die due to getting hit by a truck? You mean to tell me she was already dead, but when she was on the freeway?
The victim's
Makes sense.
femurs
Why
were
else
fractured in
would
the
you be
accident.
lying down on the middle of the road?
Well, we thought that she was already unconscious, but if she was unconscious, no, that means she was already dead.
Her skull was shattered when her
But that
body
doesn't
was
explain
dropped
why
from the
all the
bridge.
skin on her bones was already gone.
It wasn't at the time.
It wasn't, but it was only a month later when the body was found. It was a complete skeleton.
It was in just the right conditions for that to happen. Right on the shore of a river.
Right on the shore of a river. So you mean decomposition can actually happen a lot faster if it's in the water?
Depending on the location it's in, decomposition rates can vary. Like, if you get sucked under mud, you could basically be preserved infinitely. Not infinitely, but we dug up 6,000-year-old bodies that have been preserved in
Both
just
those
the right
injuries occurred
conditions,
after death.
and they still look lifelike.
Let's see.
From those facts, it's clear that when the victim was on the bridge,
Already dead. Solid evidence. Looks like we're getting closer to the truth.
yes, even if she hadn't been run over by the truck, she was already dead. That means that
yeah,
the driver
just
was telling the truth in
mummies.
this interrogation.
Eat mummies?
Yeah, they fall into
Does that mean
bogs.
that she was kidnapped from her room, murdered, and then had her corpse dumped on that bridge?
I don't know that just yet. We need to investigate a little more.
It's really interesting, actually. Like, an idea of getting a body that hasn't decomposed, that's been there all that time.
So maybe so there's probably another way to actually preserve bodies in the natural
Oh, by the
world.
way, Dr. Kimishima, about that prescription.
Did you find something out?
Yes, we
As long as you
found
put
which
it where
husband victim had been
decomposing
going to
agents
in
can't get to
Los
them, then they're good.
See. So, cryogenic research then.
Not even necessarily cryogenics. Yeah, the idea is keeping them alive, and that's completely different.
No, cryogenic, I mean, if you freeze a body, you can't really keep it alive.
Well,
It's
not
a
alive,
body.
but like in a state where you can bring it back, and that's a bit different.
What do you mean by bring it back? Like, just bring it in the museum or something?
The idea behind cryogenics is they're trying to get to the point where, oh, you're almost dead, we're gonna freeze you, and then we're gonna thaw you out a lot later when we have the technology to save you.
But that's not even realistic, though. That's not even realistically possible. That's usually always in sci-fi movies instead.
Well, the idea is maybe eventually we'll be able to do it, so might as well just save your body now.
So, so in other words, it's already been happening.
Oh yeah.
So in other words, so there are people that aren't really dead yet. They just have their body frozen. I
Yeah.
imagine that you have to have the pockets, like have pockets like Mitt Romney to even have something like that done.
Imagine.
Let's see. Man, makes me wish I was rich.
Her symptoms were
Maybe I could have done the same for any of my, do the same for any of my loved ones. Years later, we find a cure.
It's not like a guaranteed thing though, it might never actually work.
I know, but then that's where the year 3000 comes in. We have Futurama, right? Yep. Even though it's completely an accident, it happened to fly, even though it's completely an accident. In the year 2448. Wait, what's in the year 2448? You sigh heavily. You sound like you know it. What is he referencing? Wait. Oh wow, the victim had migraines, auditory hallucinations, and visual hallucinations, mood swings, and aggression.
It also says she was vomiting blood and had convulsions, along with hemoptysis.
What?
Convulsions? Vomiting blood?
What the fuck was he? What the fuck is wrong with her?
The doctors
A
urged her
great
for more
many
detailed
things.
examinations, but it seems that she had no intention of listening to them.
I mean, Bob's tag Romney goes on to win the presidency. This is a dark future. Tag Romney, tag.
In the end, she left the hospital and whatever disease she had went unconfirmed.
If only her doctor had forced her to be hospitalized.
That's just how things are these days. People
Huh.
don't really get concerned about strangers.
So in other words, she never really got properly diagnosed because she ran off.
Basically.
Let's continue with the investigation. Sorry for being emotional just
Does
now.
Gabe know anything about that?
In any case, we don't know what disease she had.
Does this
Judging
sound
from
like
the
something in
symptoms,
Gabe's
it was something
department?
severe.
Well, they didn't necessarily go to a surgeon.
Oh, well, yes, that is true.
I agree.
Derek!
Anything out, I'll be sure to let you know immediately.
Eric's in Japan.
Oh, right, because he's actually Japanese with an American name.
So, here's the thing. The localization for Second Opinion. So in the original game, what happens is the game takes place in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Naomi had fled from Europe to Japan.
Right.
After the incident,
You do that,
she went to
and maybe this
America,
another hint in solving
and
this-
she got political asylum there.
Uh-huh.
So, in Second Opinion, they decided to screw around with it, and the whole game takes place in America. Naomi fled from Japan, and she gets asylum in Europe. And they're like, okay, it's perfectly fine.
So what is
Except
second opinion?
this game came along, and an important plot point is that the game takes place in Maine. And why is she in America? Wasn't she like a terrorist there and got asylum in Europe? Oh, right, what's up with that?
Well, I guess that this is why this game is more of a standalone.
It's more just a case of kind of like in Phoenix Wright, where the localizers back themselves into a corner by saying, "Oh, it's totally in America and not Japan."
I'm guessing the only reason why they backed themselves into the corner in the first place is because Trauma Center ended up becoming more popular in America than in Japan.
Not necessarily. It was just they backed themselves into a corner, thinking that it wouldn't be a problem. The game takes place in Japan. We'll just say it's in the U.S. And then future games actually took place in the U.S. And this was an important plot point that they were in the U.S.
Radio. So what of Second Opinion then? It sounded like Second Opinion ended up being more of a remake of the first game.
Right. Second Opinion was Japanifornia.
Japanifornia. Let's go with that.
Second Opinion was basically a remake of the first game with 2 new chapters.
True, these two do share a common link. The victim's hospital records say she'd been at the hospital since...
2 months ago, I believe.
Yes, 2 months ago. For the month before her death, she'd been treated at the hospital. Now, the parents' hospital records say they'd been visiting the hospital since...
1 day going 2 months ago as well?
Yup.
Yes, they also started visiting the hospital 2 months ago.
I wonder, do they all share the common disease? Ain't that because, that might be why they started fighting in the first place?
Veronica was going for migraines, hallucinations,
Or is it because
swings,
Gilton
and
tried to
vomiting
tell them that the killing touch is good for killing?
No, it's definitely not that.
But I have the healing touch, and it's good for killing. You know what? I bet you Adele was going to try to sacrifice Derek to Satan at the time. That's why he was trying to draw a pentagram on him.
Is that what we're going with?
Dude, it's a pentagram. It's associated with Satan and everything. You know what this is gonna happen. You knew it was gonna happen.
And her parents were going after suffering frequent injuries. A month before the victim was found dead, the parents suddenly stopped having these injuries.
Suddenly stop.
An unpleasant coincidence, to be sure. I hope there's no connection here.
The parents stopped having injuries after she died. Yeah, that's mighty convenient.
Bizarre coincidence.
Oh.
Yes, we can
Yeah,
put these two
vomiting
facts
blood.
together.
Monokuma was involved. I give it to you. God damn it.
According to the chart from the hospital, the victim's condition caused her to vomit.
I'm Monokuma,
She
not
continued to
Kumamon.
vomit blood after her hospital visit.
Kumamon was actually a Digimon in season 4 of Digital Monsters.
Wasn't that one for the Glorious Satan Bear?
No.
What was that?
Why the hell would it be? Why the? First and foremost, I don't see why you would think Glorious Satan when I say Digital Monsters. Second of all,
No, there was that bear that was in the... I wanted to say that was...
it wasn't black and white. It wasn't black and white. It was just a small white bear that a little kid turned into because he had this big poofy hat. No, it wasn't Biomerging. No, that's season 3.
Whatever.
It was
whatever.
Spirit
Not
Evolution.
important, Not important.
Of course it was important. Spirit Evolution, damn it. He was trying to turn into a soldier for Satan or something. At least that's what you're trying to tell me.
Forget I said Kumamon. That was not the name I was thinking it was.
Uh-huh. I know which Kumamon you were thinking of, but I just thought that my Kumamon and your Kumamon are 2 different Kumamons.
Let's just keep going.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we got a bigger fact due to the blood on her clothes. So she vomited a huge amount of blood, and that explains all of that on her clothes.
Yes.
What the
Thus,
fuck
these
happened?
bloodstains were caused
So,
by the blood that she had
Starting to
vomited.
wonder if maybe it was less of a kidnapping and more of an actual disease that just killed her off.
We can deduce the victim's physical state from this information. First, the pathological changes. There's no knowing what disease she had. However, if this discoloration of the bones shows the existence of a focus, it's safe to assume that whatever disease she was suffering from was in an advanced state. The massive bloodstains on her clothes came from her vomiting blood.
Vomiting blood.
There aren't many conditions that cause that much hemorrhaging. From these 2 points alone, I conclude that she was already in terminal condition. Even if she hadn't been killed, she was already on the brink of death.
Missy, I feel sorry for her. But if that's the case, then why?
You know what? I think I know what happened now. I bet it was her parents that put her out there on the road. She was already near death anyway. Maybe they were rushing her to the hospital. Then they found out she died in the backseat of their car, so they just dumped her on the road and just kept going. You know, the fact that these parents have probably been
Why was
fighting
she
each other,
kidnapped?
I wouldn't
I
put it
still
past them to
have
do
doubts
something
about that,
fucked
actually.
up like this. Oh, she was kidnapped? Huh.
Did the murderer kidnap her? Or did that even happen?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Whatever the case, she was definitely taken from her home before she died.
Take it
The
from her
question
home.
now is what happened
I'm already
between
under the
time she was
assumption that
taken until the car
Her
accident.
parents. Her parents. They're the worst parents ever. The question now is what happened between the time she was taken until the car accident.
Right, I follow you.
Once we know that, we should finally be able to see the real truth behind this case. Little guy, I'm going to check the victim's room one more time.
I thought you might want to, so I have a new tool ready for you.
Someone's prepared. And what kind of present do you have for me?
It's not the most appropriate gift for a lady, but it's aluminum powder for finding fingerprints. There are some useful additions to the mixture.
Great. I'm impressed.
Oh, fingerprints.
I'm glad you like it. Spread
Hey,
the
it's
powder
just
anywhere
like
that
in
looks
Ace
suspicious and shine
Attorney,
your investigation light on
just
it.
like in the later Ace Attorney games.
And that'll make any fingerprints stand out? All right, I'll give it a try.
Good luck. Well then.
Aluminum powder cannot be used while investigating crime scenes. Criminal symptoms, huh? Still don't know about the fractured finger, though. What the hell could that even be about? Well, whatever the case. Go back in the room and maybe we'll figure something out. Aluminum powder.
Don't forget, after you spray it, you gotta use the LS.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spray it everywhere, all over the place. And then just ALS my way on through. Probably on the doorknob. I wouldn't put it past the doorknob, honestly. Hey. Alright, let's move over here.
Ledges.
Good, now the move has been properly seasoned. LOL. Whoa, 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 shit, what the hell?
These are all the same fingerprints. It's likely they belong to the victim.
Oh, what the fuck? Was she dragged out of the room while she was vomiting blood or something?
Now, why would she leave so many fingerprints on the floor?
Wearing hand-shaped shoes. Oh, come on! Doing handstands! Pushing off the walls in zero-G. Okay, Atlas, you guys are sick.
It was obviously the last one.
Zero-G.
Yes. She was probably crawling on the floor to move around. The prints indicate she was heading towards...
The door. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The prints on the floor lead to the room's entrance. They're even under the mat. What's underneath the mat? Nothing. What could this mean? Just as I thought.
The shit.
These are bloodstains. They must be Veronica's. Considering the facts so far, these bloodstains must have been caused by
Blood that she vomited.
Yes, Veronica's clothing was covered in blood that she had vomited. The amount of blood here is more than would be a fatal loss in most people. But there's something odd about these bloodstains. Blood is a liquid. It should be evenly spread across the floor. If there was one reason for the bloodstains to be shaped like this, it would have to be...
The door was closed. Veronica was painting.
with it.
You know, I totally want to say that. I want to say these stupid choices, but that'll just get me a strike.
Yeah.
Yes. This door was closed when Veronica was vomiting blood. That's why the blood spread unevenly.
Alright, I want to say that's everything you can learn from the room now.
Well, she didn't say stop, so I'm not gonna stop. Usually that's all I can do here for now.
Hey, just go back to the computer and see what you can combine. And
Veronica was
This door had
vomiting
been
blood.
closed when Veronica was vomiting blood.
Thus,
Us
that works.
left closed the
the
door.
room is now in the same condition as it was.
Uh-huh.
when
I
it
knew I was missing something. And claw marks.
The lower part of the door has numerous scratches on it. What could these scratches be?
Here, try spraying the the luminol on it without doing the aluminum powder on top.
Oh.
No, that
Oh. I thought it was kind of an overlay.
one. Yeah.
Bloodstains?
I don't know. I thought they
Inside the
kind
scratch
of
marks?
interact. The blood stains inside the scratch marks?
From looking at the shape and location of these scratches, they are...
Punching, drilling, biting. Obviously biting.
Drilling, get it right.
Oh, right. 'Cause she wanted to pierce the heavens by starting with the door.
Yep.
Hidden scratches have been obtained.
Yes, these are traces that someone had clawed at the door.
So one thing that
On top of
bugged me, I think
it
she
was
would have
done
caught
with
those
such
scratches on her
desperation that
preliminary
their own
investigation
nails
of the
cracked and
room.
bled.
Oh. Hmm.
Like, did it never occur to you to look behind the door, woman? But
Well, I mean, the fact that this, look at the bottom right there. We just now got the finger shit.
I know, still though. Might be a good idea to save.
Well, I'm going back to the office to do exactly that. Getting scratches. The bloody scratches. Yeah, I wasn't gonna acknowledge that. I wasn't gonna acknowledge it.
Fair enough.
I don't want to acknowledge a pun when you're doing it at the moment. Damn it!
Fair enough.
The bloody scratch marks on the door were caused by Veronica clawing it. So she died in her room, and the parents just dumped her body on the middle of the road. Okay.
Bloodstains are at the entrance to the room.
The bloodstains are at the entrance to the room.
The door was closed when Veronica vomited blood. That, along with the scratches on the inside of the door, there's just one sad conclusion we can reach from all this.
He was locked in.
Yes. Veronica was prevented from leaving here.
Her parents wanted her to die. Judging by their damn testimonies, you heard them over the recorder. They were talking about, I wasn't surprised that this happened. They weren't surprised. Even if they weren't surprised, they don't even sound all that hurt about it. That's what bugged me the most.
Writhing in pain and unable to open the door, she lost a lethal amount of blood and died right here. She wasn't kidnapped and killed.
Well, that's
We can deduce the victim's condition within this room by putting these facts together. Veronica was crawling on the floor. It's likely that this is because of the mysterious disease she was suffering from. It sapped her strength to the point that she was unable to even stand. She had an attack of her disease inside this room.
solid evidence. Okay, so this case has probably become one of the more sadder cases that I've had to deal with in recent crime game history.
Yup.
Yeah.
Maybe try having little guy analyze the finger.
Oh, I thought you already analyzed it for me.
Can you do something for me, little
Oh, never
guy?
mind.
Oh, sure. What do you mean by in detail, though?
I just need to know if this fracture occurred before or after death.
This must have happened while she was still alive. Take a look at this area here. You can see where it started healing.
Great. I thought as much. All right, thank you.
Alright.
There's no knowing yet if this has anything to do with this case. But I do know now that this fracture occurred while she was still alive.
Now I know.
Yes, these seem to be related. According to the charts, the victim's symptoms were migraines, hallucinations, mood swings, vomiting blood, hemoptysis, and perhaps most importantly,
most importantly, memory loss, slurred speech, increased aggression. That probably means he punched the mirror.
yes, sudden aggressive behavior. That is, she was acting out violently.
Damn.
Conditions must have worsened severely a month before
And knowing
her
it's
death.
half the battle. Okay.
That is, her violent tendencies would have increased in
Drama,
frequency and severity.
drama team. Oh god damn it! They're like G.I. Joe all of a sudden.
In addition to that is the fracture.
Hey, you
in
know what? The
Veronica's
movie
finger.
adaptation of G.I.
This
Joe.
is the
Let's have
only
Dwayne
injury she
Johnson and
had while
Bruce
alive.
Willis. Star and Travertine. They played the roles of Hank Freebird and Cunningham, respectively.
Can we not do this? Please.
Dude! Dude, Dwayne Johnson as Hank Freebird.
That's a
Oh.
common injury when people hit things with their fists.
A common injury when people hit things with their fists.
On the other hand, the parents' injuries seemed like signs of abuse. If I were to consider all these points, those wounds were...
They all hurt themselves. Their house is dangerous. Veronica was beating her parents.
I'd say their house is pretty dangerous, all things considered.
Right. The hospital records of both the victim and her parent, they show that Veronica had been physically abusing her parents.
Oh, well then. So that puts a whole new spin on my theory. So I said that they were probably the ones that kidnapped her, threw her out there. No, but when you could take into consideration that she was the one who punched them.
Yeah. I think you're at the end here.
Conclusion reached.
The dead shall speak. Let's put together the truth of what happened here. A woman's skeleton was found 50 kilometers downriver of the city. The victim's name is Veronica Cage. She was 23 years old.
23.
She was suffering from some sort of illness. It caused her severe pain along with mental instability. When she couldn't go on, she snapped and turned violent. This card shows the truth of that emotional state.
What does it mean? Well, increasingly aggressive.
Yep, that's the card you got.
What? Sudden attack? No.
No. Veronica's aggression. Pinky finger.
Oh, right, that.
The patient had frequently physically assaulted her parents. This same disease finally caused her own death as well. This card shows evidence of that final attack.
And attack.
Yes, there were traces of blood at her room's
Oh.
entrance. During the attack, she writhed in agony about the room. The shattered mirror is evidence of that violent behavior. Eventually, her strength gave out and she collapsed. She used the last of her strength to try to leave the room. However, her one final wish was left unanswered. This card speaks to that sad truth.
Attempted to leave the room. This is what happened.
In her fading consciousness, she tore at the door. But she died there, and the culprits carried her body out.
Her parents.
The proof of this is on this
Her
card.
parents wanted her to die.
Exactly. The earring caught on something while she was being carried. She was already dead when the earring was torn from her ear.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Most likely, her death surprised the
Yep.
ones responsible. They then cleaned the room to hide any signs she was there.
Oh, bitch.
But whoever cleaned the room had poor eyesight, and thus did not see the earring among the mirror shards. The body had to be hidden as well.
So we just dumped it out in the middle of the road.
Their plan was to throw the body off a bridge 8 kilometers away. But they were scared off by a pair of oncoming headlights.
So they were just gonna.
This culprit,
What kind
with
of
a bad
parents
back,
just do
gave
that?
up and fled the scene.
Even if she was attacking them.
Those headlights belonged to the blue truck. The driver could not avoid the body and ran over her.
Oh,
The driver believed he had killed her and dumped the body.
woo! The
Ironically,
driver
what he
ended up
did only
doing the
completed
thing that the
culprit's
parents
plan.
intended to do.
Yep.
This card has proof that she was already dead when run over. Hiding a corpse is a crime, but the driver wasn't the murderer. The ones responsible
Boy, I
were
thought
those
the
who
true
locked
killer
her
was
away
Mr.
to
Magoo
die.
all along. God damn it.
She sought help, not knowing that none would ever come.
I mean, but you gotta
The
admit,
last
this whole damn
words
case seems
are the
sad.
proof of her
This case
desperation.
is like seriously messed up, yeah.
It hurts, Mom, Dad, help me. Those were her last words.
This is the whole truth in how her life was cut short.
Oh, man.
I don't know what the dead want, but the truth must come out. I'm going to see the ones who cut your life's thread short.
They had locked her in the room.
Yeah.
The fact that they locked her in there is already bad enough as it is.
The medical examiner. What brings you here?
Your daughter died in suffering.
She's about to chew them out.
She struggled, she shouted, and she clawed at her door. She tried to escape so terribly that her own nails tore off. Why didn't you open the door?
There was no choice. We wanted her to be happy. We wanted her to be normal. We never thought this would...
Her death may have been inescapable. But you defiled her death in order to protect yourselves.
Yep.
That can never be forgiven.
I hear the police coming. They get arrested.
When death came to you, did you suffer?
You probably did.
Soon I will know for myself.
Miss Kimishima, your test results have come back.
Huh?
I see. Let me ask you up front. How long do I have until my flame goes out?
Oh.
A year at best. Maybe 6 months.
Oh, so she's got a
I
disease
understand.
too, huh?
Thank you, Doctor.
If she's from the original trauma center, then that
Dr.
means she probably
Kimishima,
got
the
killed or
helicopter's here to
something.
take you to the lab.
Yep.
What, Derek forgot to cut her open and get it out?
All right.
He didn't
Thank
fight
you.
the Patra inside her?
It's more complicated than that.
Okay. Uh-oh. Huh?
Rosalia. What is this? Someone's name?
Rosalia?
Dr. Kimishima, are you alright up there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'll be right down.
Rosalia, huh? He's written in blood. I don't know who that person is. Probably a big bad. Alright, everybody, and that is the conclusion of another forensics case. That being said, we shall end our stream for the night, and see you all again on Monday. Wait, alright, you're off on weekends, aren't you, Russ?
Yeah.
Generally, but like,
Depends on if I've got stuff going on, if I've got homework, if I'm doing crap, that kind of stuff.
yeah. But I think I might also, but I thought about just, doing it again tomorrow, but you still seem sick, so you need some time to recover.
We'll see how I feel tomorrow.
Fair enough. Let me know your condition.
Will do.
That being said, everybody, thank you all for watching the stream. It'll be your boy Jobs and Dr. Russ signing out.
Good night.